Hello, everybody. I'm back. Cecil Pearson Jr. coming at you here live on YouTube. Going to be discussing, when we get some folks in here, if we get folks in here, we're going to be discussing the new way this ministry is going to work and the new direction that we're going to be going in. I've had quite a bit of time to ponder 7 whole days and pray and talk to God to see what he wants me to do with this. Because it seems like I've just hit roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And well, I'm going to be addressing several different issues. And then we'll be back for regular service tomorrow. First, let me say hello, Logan, Dweffy, Brother Bud, thank you. Graham, Kathy, Teresa, good to see y'all. It's good to see everybody back. Hello, Dana. Hello, Angela. Franco. Isaac. I don't know why, but ain't nothing I can do about it, so it is what it is. Hello, Vino. Marcus, Connie. Goodness. Hello, Gail. Manuel. All right, first off, I'm going to say this for everybody. This is for everybody. If you do not like what I preach or how I preach it, no one forces you to stay here. Simply go somewhere else. Your nonsense will no longer be tolerated. Not for a second. You see, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, James, all of Jesus's disciples and his apostles put up with a certain amount of crap. But Jesus never put up not with one toilet paper square worth of crap. Not one. Not one. And I'm not going to put up with not one toilet paper square worth of crap anymore. Not anymore at all. Hello, Ash April. Jerry. I'm just not going to do it anymore. If you don't like what I preach or how I preach it, find someone else to watch who will tickle your flesh. But in this channel, you're going to get what God gives me, when he gives it to me, and how he gives it to me. That's it. I'm away from politics. I don't want it mentioned on this channel anymore. This is an apolitical channel. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican, a Libertarian, or a Communist. You're not going to discuss politics in this channel anymore. If you do, you're gone. That's the only warning. Politics will get you gone. Hello, Tony. Hello, Neil. I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm not. But Jesus wasn't political. Neither am I. I have my political views. I have my political standpoints. I have my vote. That's my vote. And who I vote for is none of your business. And who you vote for is not mine. That's not what I'm here to discuss. I'm here to discuss the messages that Jesus gave me and nothing else. Nothing else. You all can stop sending me questions and looking for advice in your life. I don't care what's going on with your children. I don't care what's going on in your marriage. I don't care what's going on in your relationship or your job. It's not my job to tell you how you should live your life. That's up to you, not me. And it's not your job to tell me how I should live mine. That's up to me. That's between me and my God. I'm not trying to be ugly, but I have said it 1,000,000 times if I've said it once. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a mental health therapist. I am not a doctor. I am not a masseuse. I am not your boredom toy. Emails like questions and junk like that's going straight to spam box from now on. I said I'm not doing them, and I mean I'm not doing them, not for anyone. Not for anyone. Nobody. So don't do it. Don't ask me what my opinion of another preacher is. Spam box. Don't ask me if you should be listening to this kind of music or watching that TV show. If you think there's something wrong with it enough to ask me, you already have your answer. Don't ask me. It's not my business. It's not my business if you and your young'un can't get along. That's your business. Me and mine get along just fine. That's your business. Because the only answer anybody ever got out of me is you need to pray. Or you need to try to talk to the person. I'm done with that. I am a preacher. I'm not a political pundit. I'm not a therapist. And for the 1,500,000th time, I don't interpret dreams. Stop sending them to me. I'm not a sex therapist. I don't need to hear your dirty little secrets. Nor do I want to. Guys, this ministry had been full of different facets. But God has shown me that's not what He wants from me anymore. I am a mouthpiece. I deliver His message, and I'm done. I may sing a little if I'm able because of my lungs right now. I hope I can get back to where I can pray like I like to pray. But until that time, it's message and done. We're in the last days. I don't have time for nonsense anymore. But Brother Cecil, where does it say this in the Bible? You got Google, look it up. I'm not doing it for you. If it means enough for you to ask, you should know how to use Google. I have been guilty of a number of things that God didn't want me to do. And being political was the number one thing. I can't do that anymore. Not on here. Go away, fly. You bother me. This ministry is going to be streamlined to bring you the messages that God gives me. I'm not on here to make friends. I'm not on here to fluff your ears and make you feel better about the sinful life that you're attempting to live. That's not my job. My job is to bring you the messages and the warnings that God has to give. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not looking for a date. I'm not looking for a woman. I'm not looking for a family. I'm not looking for a dollar. God knows if I was, I'd starve to death doing this. But I'm not looking for any of that. You want to donate? Donate. You don't? Don't. But don't you dare come at me saying the only reason I do this is money. You've lost your mind. Now I'm doing this just because I can, not because I have to, not because I need to, but because I can. Everybody thinks that I make that Joel Osteen money. For the month of September, in Super Chats and in ad revenue, I made $230.11. $230.11. That was out of 5 messages a week for 4 weeks. 5 times 4 is 20 all day long. 20 messages. $230.11. Please tell me where my Joel Osteen money's at, because it ain't here. Sister Teresa, you ain't done a thing. Hey, Brent. I am so blessed to have this wonderful congregation. I tell y'all I need something, you're Johnny on the spot. You're right there. When I said I needed another vehicle, y'all helped me get 2. When the air conditioner wouldn't work in either one of them, one person helped me get one that did. I had to trade in one in order to get it, but I was able to do it. Yeah, brother. But I'm so blessed. And I understand the reason that
advisory has been issued for your location.
I understand the reason that you guys are able to help me that way. When I needed a scooter, you guys helped me get that scooter. When I needed money to shop online while I was at the hospital so my family didn't starve to death, you guys were right there, man. You were right there. And the reason that you guys are there when I need you is because I'm not constantly going, put some money in it. Put some money in it. I need some money. Put some money in it. I only speak when there's a need and only when God tells me to. But I've got the best congregation any preacher could ever ask for. And I'm so thankful for that. I am. Y'all are very supportive in your finances, in your prayers, in your thoughts, in your well wishes. I am just beside myself. Oh, honey, you don't worry about that a bit. I am so blessed with such a beautiful congregation. No one could ask for any better. Nobody. You want to know why? It's because it's not about me telling you what you want to hear so you'll put more money in the plate. It's not about that. It's about being there for one another. I'm there when you need prayer. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there to guide your life. I can't do that. I just can't. And I shouldn't. That's between you and God. Some decisions you need to work out through fear and trembling. It's not my place to give you the answer because the answer that worked for me may not work for you. That's something that everybody needs to understand. The answer that worked for Brent won't work for me, and it won't work for Chrissy. It won't work for Logan. It won't work for Francesca. It won't work for Evan. It won't work for Teresa. We all have to find our answers through God. What He wants us to do and how He wants us to be. There is no cookie cutter recipe, guys. There's not one. We're all different. Our situations are all different. And we must come to the point, thank you, Ty Guy, we must come to the point of understanding that what works for Brother Cecil may not work for you. And what works for you may not work for me. And another thing, I have said it 1,000,000 times. Stop giving me medical advice. Unless you've got MD hung behind your name, zip it. I don't want to hear it. I don't need to hear what you think I need to help me with my breathing. And do not send me medication. If you do, it's going directly into the trash. It will never enter my body. Do not waste your money and send it. Well, why not? Why not? I got an email 2 days ago. I sent it to Logan so Logan could finally see one. Someone threatened No, they didn't threaten. They told me they were going to cut off my head. You are going to lose your head. That's what they said. Logan read it. Logan, am I lying? You had the email. I hadn't even been on in a week. And they're going to take my head. With that kind of hate coming in an email box, what makes any of you think that I would take a medication sent to me by someone I've never met, laid eyes on, or shaken hands with, sent to me in the mail by these people, by any of you? What makes you think I would take that medication getting that kind of hate? I don't know who most of you people are. I have not seen you. We have not had a meal together or prayed together. 99% of you I have never met. So why would I trust you enough to put medicine in my body that you send? I don't.
Makes you shoot, reload, and move faster.
Not going to.
It makes you shoot. Reload.
You go to a bar and you order a drink.
Yeah, you have to follow the
Especially you ladies. And here's a drink. And you take a napkin and you lay it there on top of your drink. You go dance. And then you come back and you notice that napkin is just hanging. Gift card, Cecil wants me to get him a pizza. That napkin's barely hanging on the top of your drink. Are you going to drink that drink? You going to turn that drink up and drink that GHB? You going to drink that ketamine? No.
She can climb up walls.
Because you don't know who messed with your drink. So why would I take medication that you send me? Make sense? I hope so. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I know 99.9% of you has good intentions. But honey, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
I think it's probably about the same. I don't care.
Now, to these other people. Wow, Tony, sorry, brother. My sister was. Hello, Northvale Developments. Now, to these other people, and this is the last issue for today. The trolls. The hate-filled people. Those that are trying their best to divide me from the church or try to hurt this church, you might as well stop. You might as well quit. I'm not a racist. I'm not a bigot. I don't believe anybody is any better than anybody else. I believe we're all the same. I believe in one race, the human race. And I believe each and every person should be loved. Even my enemies, they should be loved.
Mhm.
For those that trying to divide me and Brent, you can quit. It's not going to happen. For those of you that are trying to sow division in the church, stop it. It's not going to happen. Stop it. I didn't realize just how strong this platform is. I don't need anybody telling me when I need to take a day off and when I don't. I don't need anybody telling me I need to take as much time as I need. It's not my time. It's God's time. It doesn't belong to me. I don't care how I feel. If God gives me something and I can take a breath in and speak, I am going to deliver it if it takes all day. I don't need anybody's help running this ministry. It belongs to me and it belongs to God. No one else. I don't need anybody's opinion on what I should and shouldn't be preaching. I preach what God gives me. If you don't like it, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hey, what you say? Get gone, man. If you don't like what I preach, get gone. But I'm not acknowledging the trolls here anymore. I'm not calling their names. I'm not calling out their videos. I'm not answering them in emails. They just go to the spam box. I'm not doing any of that anymore. They simply are not worth my time nor my effort. I'm going to deliver the messages of God. And if that's not good enough for you, get out. If you don't like my content, please don't watch it. Find someone else to watch. I hear Joel Osteen will pray for you if you pay him enough money. So go send him some. And you know, I've noticed the biggest gripers, pissers, and moaners are the ones that never offer to pray for somebody else, send a letter, send a card, send a donation. You just come here to cause drama and gripe. I don't want you here. You're not welcome here. If that's what you came for, you are not welcome here. If you are willing to stand for a slack-jawed idiot like Alex Jones and cuss me out over it, I don't want you here. I don't care. I don't care what you think about him. I don't care if you like him or if you don't. But you ain't going to cuss me over him. You can jog on, Jack. If you are disrespectful in any way in this chat, you're gone. If you are disrespectful in Brent's chat, in this one, you are gone. I don't control his, but I do control this one. If you're disrespectful in his, you're gone from mine. I'm not having it. If you're nasty to anybody in this chat, you are gone. Pop off in here. Well, I guess they finally caught up to him for running his mouth. And see what happens. You'll never say another word here. That's what'll happen. Zero tolerance. None. If you try and lie, you're gone. If you try to spread a false doctrine, you are gone. If you try to sow division amongst whites, blacks, Hispanic, any color, you're gone. I'll tolerate no racism here. None. If you come in here and you try to sow hatred towards any group of people, gay, straight, lesbian, bi, trans, I don't care, you're gone. Because Jesus said we are to love everybody and we are to judge nobody. That's his job, not yours. Not yours. Not mine. My job is to love everyone. That's your job too. That is, if you profess to be a Christian. Now, that's what I've got for today. I got to go to town, and I'll be back on tonight from 7 until streaming the farming game over on Twitch. I love you guys. Not nearly as much as God, but I love y'all. Y'all keep it between the ditches and smoky out your britches. I'm gone.